Hello YouTube, my name is Nick, and today I have some more metal junk to show you today. It's been a minute since I've done one of these. I haven't been buying as much recently, but I have enough accrued now to where I can do probably 2 separate, maybe 3 updates now. This is going to be analog only with 1 CD that goes along with a vinyl I bought. So we have 4 cassettes, 4 vinyl, and 1 CD. I'll try not to make this too terribly long. I think this is my 5th or 6th time trying to record this, so I'm trying to be as peppy as each time. Yeah, I know. Ironic, right? This first cassette that I got through Discogs. I believe this is sold out through normal means of acquiring it. But this is From Outer Spheres, Death by Temple of Abandonment. Most of these, from what I understand, have different artworks. I'm not sure how many, if any of them are the same. But I haven't listened to this yet because listening to tapes is kind of difficult for me. I don't really have a normal tape deck. I kind of just got to listen to it if there's a car around that has a tape player. But I listened to this on Bandcamp because I bought the digital version. But here's the J card. I really like their logo or insignia or whatever, because there's no way that says anything. I don't mind bands that have unreadable logos because they're still logos. I don't know if there are any lyrics in this, but this is like some really terrifying, crushing, soul-raping kind of funeral doom, death, something or other. It's got a little bit of traction. For a good reason. Like I said, I believe this is sold out through the band, but I bought this on Bandcamp. So yeah, if you like some really terrifying, slow, trudging, ugly funeral doom, check out Temple of Abandonment. This next one is a band I have showed already, I believe, but this release is not to my liking. Packaging-wise, the album itself is really good. This is Gall, self-titled debut album, I believe, released through Dullest Records. Try not to get too much reflection in here. It can't make up its mind if it's sunny or cloudy out. But this was advertised to have an alternate artwork. This is the original artwork before it had a physical release, I believe. And then it got a much better, extremely terrifying artwork release. This is on a completely blank white tape. Haven't listened to this yet. But I bought this thinking that I was going to be getting the artwork because it is a very, very special artwork. You can also see like the printing lines in here. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, this is a single sheet. Pretty much no information on here whatsoever. But yeah, the album itself is really amazing. I listened to this a ton. It's kind of like sludgy, blackened doom, something or other. Really nasty, corrosive sounding stuff, but the production is actually pretty dang good considering. But I do not like this release by Dullest Records whatsoever. Very poor job in my opinion. But I haven't listened to this, so I don't know the quality. But yeah, I was really hoping to get the alternate artwork. It wasn't very expensive, so it's not like I broke the bank buying it or anything. Yeah, if you like some weird, blackened, sludge, nasty swamp music, check out Gall. This next one is another very strange album that is essentially homemade, I believe. This is Isolation by Vor. This is numbered 2 out of 10 copies. It's on like homemade Sony cassette tape. It's really hard to explain what the heck this is. It's somewhere in between like DSBM and like early Leviathan, I guess. It's very long considering it's on a tape, but it has a very interesting fold-out J card. It's pretty dang big too. But it has like this map that you can put 3D glasses on and look at, which is pretty dang cool. I don't have any lying around that I could, used to look at this, but it's very interesting, and I give them credit for that. This album is actually like really amazing. I wish it wasn't so limited. So if you like some like really weird, abrasive, nasty, ugly sounding black metal with maybe some DSBM elements, check out War. Again, everything will be in the description as always, unless I forget, and if I forget, yell at me and I'll put it there. But this next one, I dropped a download card. This next one is one that probably everyone should know, or at least should get on. But this is the Hell and Mizmor split. I believe it's just called Hell Mizmor. But it's one song from each respective band, and each song is around 15 minutes long, and this is one heck of a split, man. The Mizmor side is just so ugly and crushing, and this tape is actually amazing. It has the gold printing on a smoky black clear tape for Mizmor, and it has red text for Hell. This is just two ugly, nasty, disgusting, vile bands doing what they do best, making the world a little more cancerous one song at a time. But the Hell, the Hell side of this is actually a little different than I expected. A large portion of the beginning is actually pretty clean sounding and not hellish, but then you get the nasty, ugly, buzzing cancer noise that is Hell later on in the song. But this is definitely one of the coolest splits in a long time that I've heard, at least. A lot of dense information and artwork on the inside. There's the full artwork for the cover. Very ominous, gross looking. Yeah, if you like Hell or Mizmor, you will not be disappointed by this. I can only hope that they do more sharing in the future. Yeah, that's Hell and Mizmor. Alright, this first vinyl, I believe, is the only metal piece that I got for Christmas, which is hard to say because Christmas felt like so long ago. It's almost March that I haven't done one of these. But this is one of my favorite albums of all time, and I've been wanting this on vinyl for as long as I've been listening to it. This is Archaon by Mitochondrion. Got this through Dark Descent. I think my mother bought this for me. But yeah, I've mentioned in the past that this is one of the albums I would take with me to a deserted island if I was ever trapped there and had to listen to one thing, or a couple things maybe. But it comes with a full-size swag booklet with some pretty horrific artwork inside. If you're not familiar with Mitochondrion, it's like ultra chaotic, complex, black and death metal. Not quite war metal, not quite like a behemoth sound. Very fast, most of the time, kind of raw almost. Very esoteric and nihilistic sounding. Just purely depraved music. This is actually an extremely long album, considering the genre. It's like around 75 minutes or so, I believe. But I'm showing you the innards here. I don't think I showed the inside of the gatefold yet. Really nice art piece there. I think that's lineup and stuff. Yeah. But this version I got comes with a big old poster of said artwork, which this is definitely frameable. I really love this artwork, and it's not just because of the boobies. But I'll put that back later because I don't want to have to see you, or you don't want to have to see me struggle. But this also came on a very decadent. I don't know if I can find the opening. There we go. Gold vinyl. I don't think it has any etchings on it or anything, but it has some like, I don't know if you can see this very well. But in the light, you can almost see like a very vague marbling. I don't know if that's intentional, but I think it gives it a little more oomph. which I'm not even sure this album needs, because this is one of the most abrasive and chaotic and just complex albums that I've ever heard my whole life. I don't like Parasignosis as much as this. It's a different album altogether, pretty much. But I still like it a lot. But this is my preferred album by Mitochondrion. Hopefully we get some new material here soon. So yeah, check out Archaon by Mitochondrion. I don't know why my voice is cracking all of a sudden. I haven't been talking very much. This next album is one that some people had mixed feelings about, and I do too, as of this point. It's not as strong as I would have hoped. It's still a good album. This is Luminiferous Aether by Mare Cognitum. I'm not really sure what made this album so different feeling. It might have been the production or maybe just like the riff writing. But this comes on an amazing spacey purple splatter with like white, black, pink, maybe a little gray and red in there as well. Cosmic vinyl. It also has the anti-static slipcases. Yeah, this just didn't have as good of a lasting impression on me, I guess. The split that they made with Ariel, or something like that, the Crimson Void, was so goddamn amazing that it was going to be hard to follow that up, I think. But it's just on the same color vinyl with different splatter, of course. But yeah, I definitely still recommend this album. Maybe start with this if you haven't listened to them, and then work your way back, because this is definitely the most professionally produced album by Mare Cognitum to this point. So yeah, that is Luminiferous Aether. Definitely check that out. Delicious stuff. This next one I got from Gilead Media. This is an album that I also have on tape, but I don't know if I've actually showed this yet. And this is such an amazing album. This is Hex of Nine Heads by Gloam. This is one of the few examples of blackened doom metal that actually stays true to the name. Their little art piece, band photo, I think some credits, yeah, band photo, band credits, whatnot. But this is very well produced, but still raw and ugly and nasty sounding, blackened doom something or other. It's mostly blackened stuff, but it's kind of a slower pace, and it comes on this gorgeous clear gray with black smoky splatter. I've listened to this so many freaking times, man. I own this on tape. I have a shirt of this artwork. I have the vinyl now. Very underrated band that I hope gets more traction eventually. Amazing artwork on the inside too. Can't get enough of this stuff. It's very, very, very long stuff. Most of the songs are around 10-15 minutes long. I'll show the other vinyl here too, if I can find the opening. Oh, never mind. I was going to try to take the plastic with it. But yeah, if you like black and doom metal, which I know a lot of people don't for some reason, definitely check out Gloam. They're one of the few bands that actually does the genre justice. And this last album I have here, I have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and I just now got it, but I'll explain in a second. Let me take it out of the sleeve here so it's not so shiny. But this is Black Fucking Cancer with Black Fucking Cancer. I ordered this through Osmos when the album first came out. It was around $30 to buy with shipping, and that was in August, I believe, and it never got here. So I ordered this through Graceless Recordings, I think, and it got here in no time flat. I tried to get it worked out with Osmos, and they did not cooperate, so I will not be working with Osmose any longer. So this was going to be on my end of the year list. I knew it was going to be, but I never got to listen to it because it never showed up. But I also got the CD version. Very, very nice stuff by Osmose. I can't say that their quality is bad, their customer service is bad, so no longer. But I think this is a Graceless Recordings press on solid orange with black splatter. It comes on just these really flimsy plastic sleeves. Very, very nice stuff. This is one of the most violent and evil and blasphemous black metal albums I've heard in a long time. If you haven't listened to the roots of this band, there's a band called Neckrite that has some of the members of Black Fucking Cancer in it. I don't know if the band is still around, but that's where this band came from, where it got its roots in its sound. And their debut album, Sic Transit Gloria Mundi, is just so dang good. Extremely long, extremely complex. Here's the other one. It has an etching on the D side of their little insignia that they use on a lot of their stuff. But here's the inside. I don't think I've showed it yet. Everything has some gold lettering, gold accents, gold all on my chain. But yeah, believe the hype if you haven't listened to this. Turbo evil, as high quality as blasphemous black metal, turbo fast black metal possibly can get. I think this is exactly an hour long, which totally suits my needs. I love long albums, especially bands that can keep a strong pace throughout. So that is the last thing that I have to show today. I have a ginormous stack of CDs to show you, which might be sometime this week as well. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found something that you didn't know about. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much or whatever. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll probably do another update here soon. And I'll see you next time. Mwah.